Hi Virgo, welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel and this is another Virgo reading. Let's get started with a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. This is your weekly reading. Sorry that it's late. I have tried to film this reading 3 different times and none of them panned out. The first time I tried to film a reading for you within the past 3 days, the audio wasn't working. My microphone was muted, so there was no audio for me to recover. The second time, I just kept dealing with loud noises and a lot of distractions only while I was trying to film your reading. And then the third one, it just didn't work out either. I didn't like the reading. It didn't make a lot of sense, so I scrapped it. Here we are again, trying one more time. Keep in mind that this reading may not resonate with you. Take what fits, leave the rest for somebody else. I have channel messages for us. We're just gonna go in. One of the first things I'm getting is that somebody doesn't want you to receive any messages or receive any information. That's why they're trying to block you from getting readings. That's why they're trying to block me from delivering readings, because they don't want you to get some sort of information or they don't want you to get some sort of clarity. But that's all changing this week. I wrote that down in the channel messages. Yeah, it just feels like there's someone or some people who are trying to block you from receiving information. I was also getting that for some of you, your Virgo readings haven't been resonating recently, which is partially probably why I haven't been doing a lot of readings for you recently, because they wouldn't have resonated anyway, because there are people from your past or people who are trying to sabotage you, listening in on the readings, trying to manipulate the energy, trying to see what you're up to, trying to see what you're doing. So the readings have been pulling the energy of somebody else. So if you've been feeling like the readings aren't resonating for you, that's probably why. Okay, but I wrote down that that is all going to change this week. The readings are going to start resonating again. Your Virgo readings are going to start resonating again. So the message that I got to start off this whole reading is they're more afraid of you than you are of them. It's love. They're afraid of love, and you are a lover, you are loving, you are love. So they're more afraid of you than you are of them. They're afraid of love. Whatever that means to you, but that was the first message I got. I also wrote down that the misjudgment from others is coming back around on them this week, and these people are seeing the real you, and they're seeing that you're not the monster or the villain that they created you to be. So people who have misjudged us are going to be receiving that judgment for themselves, and they're going to be seeing that we are not who they judged us to be. All you gotta do is keep being you, is what I just heard. Someone or a group of people has been trying to block you from receiving messages. Some people from your past have been watching Virgo readings to see what you're up to, and some of them are trying to manipulate the readings so you don't get the information or clarity that you need. This all stops this week. The readings are going to start resonating again. That's what I wrote down. I also wrote down take your own advice, or this week you're going to be taking your own advice. The advice and comfort you give others is not only for them, it's for you too. And some of you, I feel like either you're going to have an encounter or an experience this week, or you've been experiencing this, where you comfort somebody or you give somebody clarity or advice, and while you're giving them this clarity or advice, something in you is like, oh, that's for me too. And maybe you've been ignoring your own advice, but giving it out to others, and something about this week just feels like you're going to be listening to your own advice, taking your own advice. I also wrote down take your time deciding. Some of you, you're in between jobs, or you're going to be very soon. It feels like there's some sort of contract that's coming to an end, or some sort of deal is coming to an end, and you're not being re-signed or you're not being picked up. It's because you're meant to go somewhere else and expand elsewhere. I'm getting that you've learned all that you could at this position or at this specific job, and now you're supposed to be going elsewhere to learn a new skill, to expand your skills, to be valued in a different way, to be seen and noticed in a different way. For some of you, there was no opportunities for growth in the position that you were just in or in your current position, and it feels like the new opportunity that's going to be coming in for you is going to allow you to grow and expand and things like that. So take your time deciding is what I was told to tell you. But in general, this week, just take your time with decision making. I also wrote down that this week is going to bring in a new feeling of security and safety that makes you feel like you can slow down and take your time. I kept seeing the Ace of Cups in the readings that I was doing for you, and it could be a new love or a new dating opportunity for some of you. But for most of you, I really felt like this Ace of Cups was a new feeling. And when I clarified it, I was getting the Knave of Pentacles, and Spirit kept telling me that it's okay for you to take your time. It's okay for me to take my time. So there's a really big emphasis on this lately, about taking your time and coming out of survival mode and knowing that you don't have to rush. I wrote down that rushing stemmed from ego and lack, but this week brings in a new feeling of sense, a new feeling and sense of security, and it allows you to feel like, hey, I can slow down. I can take my time. There is no need for me to rush. And then lastly, what's meant for you will never miss you. That's why it's okay to take your time, because you're not going to miss anything. I'm hearing you're not missing out on anything currently. All right, Virgo, let's see what's coming in this week for Virgo. I was going to say January 29th through February 4th, but it's probably already January 30th for some of you when you're watching this, so whenever you're seeing this is whenever you're meant to see it, but it's for the first week of February and the last week of January. I think I'm going to switch up the days that I record on, but I'm not going to tell you what that is. Just because some people are lingering in your energy. I keep feeling like the cross watcher for Virgo, and I'm really trying to be conscious of it now, because it's not that I don't want to read for the cross watcher, excuse me. It's just that the cross watchers feel like people who are trying to keep you stuck in the past, and these feel like people that you've already detached from. And I'm hearing that's the way of life. You've detached from them. There's no bad blood on your end, or there's no hard feelings on your end. It wasn't personal, but it was for you. You made this choice to cut these people out of your life, or to detach from these people for yourself, to benefit yourself and your spiritual path, is what I'm hearing. For some of you, these are people who were attached to you before you became more spiritual, or before you pursued your spiritual path, and these people are still like checking for you. For some of you, I'm getting that you may be tarot readers, or you may post videos online, and these people from your past are watching them. But I just keep picking up on other people's energy in your reading. I feel like I haven't been reading for you, so we're really trying to be conscious of that this week. Moving forward, let's get you one overall energy. Spirit, angels, ancestors for Virgo. What's the overall energy this week? All right, here we go. Ooh, the Queen of Coins. And the first thing I was hearing is that you're getting your money right, or you're getting your money back on track. Some of you may be saving right now, or you're going to be saving some sort of money that comes in this week. Also, rent is due. So, just so you know, rent is due. But it feels like you're going to get your money right, or you're going to get some sort of money this week. Some sort of financial compensation. Okay, nice. But it also feels like there's a focus here on money, paying bills, setting up appointments, scheduling, planning, organizing for the weeks to come. Feels like that's something that you're doing this week, or something that you're being guided to do this week. I'm hearing you're setting yourself up for success. You're making a plan, a to-do list, a calendar, a schedule, and it feels like it's helping you succeed. Okay. Let's see what else is coming out for you this week. We're gonna use the Astro Star Codes cards. Ooh, I'm seeing Scorpio energy around you. 8th house. So somebody else's finances, somebody else's money. You may be getting a job opportunity, a job offer. Somebody may be gifting you money, donating to you, buying a service from you, buying a product from you. I am getting something about positive results and positive feedback all week. So if you have your own business and you sell services or sell products, I feel like there's going to be sales this week. And everybody is satisfied. There's a lot of positive reviews, a lot of 5-star reviews is what I'm hearing. People are really praising your business and praising your work. They want to give you your money. They want to give you their money. But they want to give you your money. They want to pay for your services, pay for your knowledge, pay for your time. Okay. What other energies are around Virgo this week? Some of you may also have a grandparent who's giving you money, or like a grandmotherly energy, grandmotherly figure who's giving you money this week. I'm hearing she has it, so she's wanting to help you with it. She knows that it could help you with something. Some of you, it feels like somebody, like a woman in your life, is going to be giving you money this week, or offering you money this week to help pay for groceries, to help pay for something, or just to give you money so you have extra money to spend on yourself or something like that. Maybe they're going to buy a bunch of your products or a bunch of your services or something like that. Okay, it feels like women are buying from you this week, or women are like donating to you, gifting you, praising you. Never seen the 5th house, which is Leo energy. It also says passion. So some of you are going to be, I just heard rediscovering a passion, or just putting more passion into your work. Some of you, maybe you paint, maybe you make paintings for people, or you draw, you do some sort of art for people. I'm seeing an easel. So somebody may be buying your art this week, or multiple people may be buying your art this week. I just heard put it on the TikTok shop if you want to get more sales. Make sure that you have something on the TikTok shop if you do have a business or you do sell something. I feel like you can even put your Etsy shop on TikTok. If you have an Etsy, I'm getting something about Etsy. Or maybe you're thinking about starting an Etsy for your creations, for your craft, for your services or whatever. I feel like you should do that. I feel like you're doing that this week. 11/11 on the timer when I said that. All right. Some of you though, you may be discovering like a new passion that you're going to turn into money. Or maybe that's the advice. To take your passion and turn it into money, to pursue your passion. I'm hearing if you love something, it'll never feel like work. Or if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. That's what I'm hearing. You will obviously do work, but it won't feel as strenuous or tough or boring or meticulous if it is something that you love to do. And I feel like some of you would love to be your own boss, so I feel like you are your own boss or you're becoming your own boss. You get to make your own hours. You get to wear whatever you want. You get to work when you want, work on what you want. I feel like that's something that you're doing or something you're being led to do. This will make you very happy. It'll be very emotionally fulfilling. But also this is the new feeling I was talking to you about. This is the new feeling that's coming in this week. This new feeling of safety, security, like you can take your time. And maybe that's what the Queen of Coins is also telling me, is that this feeling of security and safety that you're going to feel this week allows you space and time to create, to pursue your passions, to pour time and energy into self and the things that you love. And for some of you, it's going to give you some sort of time to figure out what it is that your passion is. So this week, I feel like there's a lot of time for you to figure something out. Take your time deciding. Take your time deciding on your passion. Take your time deciding on your business. Something like that, but take your time. I'm hearing there's plenty of time for you. And what's meant for you will never miss you, right? Okay. What else is coming in for Virgo this week? I feel like somebody was trying to block you from creating your own business or from making a name for yourself, but that's all changing this week. They have no power over you. They have no say. Their opinion is irrelevant, whatever that might be. Yeah, and I keep getting something about positive results and positive news for you. Some of you, this may be about like a new job that you applied to, that you're very passionate about, that you really want to do. You're going to hear back from them this week, and I'm getting that you got the position. For some of you, you're going to submit a pitch or submit something to an organization, to a group of people, and you're going to receive positive feedback. That was just a message I was getting this week. Positive feedback, positive results. Especially those of you who have been worried about this, because I'm seeing the 9 of Swords. You're like, what are the results going to be? What's the feedback going to be? But I'm getting that they love your work. The 9 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, I'm getting that they love your work. They want to offer you a deal, offer you a contract, offer you a position. And this feels like a new job or a new position, or like a new script, a new song, a new album, something like that. Some of you, I'm getting that you're writers, or yeah, like a ghostwriter or just a writer or some sort of artist. And it feels like one contract is coming to an end or one deal is closing and there's another one that's going to be presented to you, because you are good at what you do. It's just that you're in one phase of like leaving and a new phase of starting something new. That's what I feel. So no need to worry, no need to stress. I'm hearing have faith. All you need is faith. But the people around you may also be kind of stressing or stressing you out, especially if there are a bunch of people who are being laid off at work, or if there are a bunch of people who, like, their deal is up, their contract is up around you. Some people can even feel that their time is up, or that their time is going to be up. Like maybe they've been there for 3 months or 3 years, and it's like now it's time for them to move on, or they're not working out at this job or something like that. So they can also feel that they're going to have to find a new job, but they don't have trust and faith that a new position or a new job is going to come to them. They're like stressed about where's the money going to come from, but the old job hasn't even become the old job yet. You know what I mean? It's like they're still working, but they know that their time is coming to an end, but they're stressed about where the money is going to come from. And so Spirit is telling me there's no need to stress or worry about where the money is going to come from or where the next job is when you're still in the current job. Worry about it when the time comes. But also I do feel like if you just move through life and move through this period with faith and trust that the universe will provide a new opportunity for you, it'll like fall into your lap. The right people will talk to you, the right opportunity will come to you. You won't be without a job for long, if even without a job at all. Somebody may offer you a position like the day that you're done with your contract, or the day that you no longer work at that place. So yeah, no need to worry or stress. There's going to be a new position that comes in for you. That's your justice. Okay. Anything else Virgo needs to know about this week? There's a siren going by right now as well. I do see some of you getting over an ex, possibly a water sign. I feel like you're just done waiting on them. You want to move on, you want to move forward. I'm hearing you want some sort of like mental clarity or mental peace, and I feel like you're choosing to be done with a water sign or an air sign from the past. The King of Cups is showing up in the reverse. Somebody who wasn't emotionally available, somebody who wasn't emotionally mature enough for you, or something like that. I feel like you're done waiting around on them, or you're done thinking about them this week. Something changes and you're really focusing on your business, you're really focusing on your brand or your work. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, we'll pull one more tarot deck. See what else is coming out for Virgo. The Ace of Cups again. New feelings everywhere. New feelings of safety and security and freedom is what I'm feeling for you. Some of you, your voice, I'm hearing you may have lost your voice, or you may feel like you're losing your voice. But I'm getting that you're actually finding your voice. And I'm getting that if you've had some sort of like vocal issues or vocal restraint, that's going to be healing this week. All of a sudden my voice just went out, but it's coming back. And I'm getting something about your voice is healing. And I'm also getting that your voice is healing. So actively your voice is healing. It's in the process of healing. You're going to get your voice back. It's going to come back stronger, more resonant is what I'm hearing. Your voice is going to have more resonance when it comes back fully, but also your voice is healing. The sound of your voice, the frequency of your voice, the words that you use, your voice is healing. Some of you may be doing voice acting, or you'd be really good at voice acting, is what I'm getting. There could be an opportunity coming up for you to do some sort of voice acting or some sort of vocal performance. Also, the Seven of Cups keeps showing up, and I'm getting that there's going to be a lot of options and a lot of opportunities presented to us in the coming weeks, and Spirit is saying take your time deciding. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of ways you can go. There's a lot of things you can do, a lot of things you can see. Weigh out your options. What feels right to you? That's the most important. What feels right to you? I'm hearing something about you making head and heart decisions. You're being guided to make head and heart decisions. Follow your heart, listen to your intuition, take your time before deciding. We're seeing the World card here. It feels like the end of some sort of chapter. I keep getting a lot of endings, and endings lead to new beginnings. So this week you may feel like a student, or you may feel like a novice, or you may feel like a beginner. And I'm hearing it's okay. Take your time. Take it all in. Take it all in. Enjoy the views. Enjoy this feeling of newness. Enjoy being the new kid, the new guy, whatever. Enjoy that feeling of being new because it won't last forever. And also when you're new, there's like two sides to that. There's two sides to every coin, right? But when you're new, a lot of people will give you grace and they'll be like, oh, you're new, you haven't learned this yet, here's what we do. And they'll like help you with any mistakes that you make. So don't be afraid to make any mistakes. You're the new person or you're the new energy. Something is new here. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. But also sometimes when you're new, people can try to take advantage of you. So try to be discerning and not be gullible. I'm hearing all that glitters isn't gold. Okay, anything else? How would you like to close this up for Virgo this week? Queen of Cups. And I just heard something about you getting your throne back or you getting your crown back. I'm hearing you know who you are. There's something about remembering your past life or remembering who you were in a past life this week, but just knowing who you are and sitting atop your throne or sitting with your crown. I'm also getting something about a lot of messages or a lot of downloads coming in this week, especially if you've been feeling blocked from receiving messages or downloads, if they're all going to flow in like all at once this week. I've seen the Queen of Cups. Your psychic gifts are going to be improved, your clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, etc. However you divine and however you connect to the spirit or to spirit in general, it's going to be cleared this week. I'm getting like clear communication between you and spirit, clear downloads from your spirit team, and then we're seeing the Magician. I'm also getting something about a new mission, and I'm getting that you're awaiting some sort of details or you're awaiting some sort of assignment. That feels like it's coming in this week, or you're getting an idea of what that's going to be this week, okay? So hopefully this helped you, Virgo. Sending you love always. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time.